Hey, what is good, 10K gang? Now today's video, I'm going to be talking about Zach LaVine. Now just a couple hours ago, he made a statement that he wants to become an elite player in the NBA. Now, I just want to give you guys my opinion on Zach LaVine's game and just explain to you guys how he can become an elite player in the NBA. Now, first, we all know Zach LaVine has been in the league for about 3 years. He was drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2014, and he played with the Timberwolves for at least 2.5 years. And also, he won the Slam Dunk contest 2 times in a row. But last year, around February, while he was playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves, he tore his ACL, and basically they traded him right before the trade deadline. So they traded him straight to the Chicago Bulls, and basically he was just working with the Chicago Bulls organization, and they were just helping him. They had him in therapy, and they were just trying to help him recover from his ACL injury so they can get him back on the court. So then this year in January, that was his first game back from his ACL injury. And ever since then, he's averaging 16 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, shooting 38 field goal percentage, shooting 34% from the 3-point line. Now, honestly, just looking at his stats coming back from the ACL injury, he's playing very, very well, and it's really impressive. He's basically just showing everybody that he actually has potential to be an elite player. And also, he's playing for the Chicago Bulls. They was playing bad without him, and they still playing bad with him. So it's just like, honestly, in my opinion, the Chicago Bulls is a perfect team for him to actually take over and become a leader and become an elite player for this team, just because they don't have no more All-Stars. The last All-Star was Jimmy Butler, and they traded him. So just like, the Chicago Bulls are currently in the process of rebuilding their entire team. Zach LaVine, he's only 23 years old, and he's still young, and he's still in his prime. So if he can show the Chicago Bulls that he's an elite player, then they'll start building around him just like how they was building around Derrick Rose when Derrick Rose played for the Chicago Bulls. Basically, D-Rose showed them that he's an elite player, so then they felt like they should just build around him. But then, as you can see, he started to get injured. He already tore his ACL, and he just kept tearing his ACL. Now, let's look at Zach LaVine. He already tore his ACL 1 time, so just like, they don't want to just take that same risk they did with Derrick Rose. So they're going to make sure he eat right. They're going to make sure Zach LaVine work out the right way. And they're just going to look over him twice as more just because Derrick went through this whole situation with Derrick Rose. So they're going to try everything in their power to prevent that from happening to their franchise once again. And honestly, just watching Zach LaVine play, he still is very explosive. He still played the same way he was playing before he got injured. He tried to dunk on a lot of people. And honestly, I like Zach LaVine. I like the way he played. He's very aggressive on the court. He's not scared of anybody. He's a really good ISO player. He's a combo guard. Zach LaVine, he's very athletic. He got a lot of talent. That's why I know he can become an elite player in the NBA. But this is the thing. I just hope Zach LaVine realized that he already got injured 1 time, so he need to keep that in the back of his head. He can't keep doing the things he was doing because it's bound for him to get injured once again. He has to keep that in the back of his head. I know a lot of athletes, once they get injured, they come back from an injury. They just forget that they got injured the first time. They end up doing something they used to do and get injured once again. So it's just like, you just got to keep that in the back of your head that you got injured before, and you just got to be more careful. And just looking at his field goal percentage, his 3-point percentage, he's shooting 38% from the field goal and he's shooting 34% for the 3-point line. So just like, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like this offseason he needs to work on his shot. He needs to work on his jumper more because he's already athletic. We already know he's athletic, but now I think it's the time for him to actually focus on his shot, focus on his field goal percentage so he can actually start making more shots, start making more mid-ranges. Just because Zach LaVine takes a lot of shots during games, some games he can shoot very, very good, and other games he can shoot extremely bad. So just like, in my opinion, I feel like he should just stay focused on his jumper and just try to bring up his field goal percentage and his 3-point percentage. But that's just my opinion. But like I said, you guys, in my opinion, he has the potential to be an elite player, but he just got to stay focused and just be careful with his game because he already got injured 1 time. But I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you press that notification button. 10K Gang, we out.